Well, folks, unless you have been living under a rock for the past month or so, you know that the citizens, the law abiding gun owners of the state of Colorado, are in the biggest fight for our Second Amendment rights that I have ever saw before in my life. We're going to talk a little bit more about it because things are starting to get real interesting. Y'all hang on, we're going to get shady. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Shady. You are in the zone. I appreciate you stopping by. This is Monday morning. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and House or Senate Bill SB 25-003 is supposed to go up for its third reading tomorrow. That's the schedule right now. Not 100% sure that's the way it's going to roll, but that's the way it's set up. It will be read for the third time sometime this week. Now, what that means is this time when they get up and this goes through the legislative process, they will actually have to, for real, vote on this. It's not going to be a yays and nays, and whoever's running the thing, whoever screams the loudest gets the vote. They're going to actually have to vote on this. Now, one of the good things that is going on right now is this issue is starting to get some national attention. Um, Washington Gun Rights, it's a huge channel here on YouTube, put out a video on it this morning, I believe it was. I saw it first thing this morning. Uh, Big Big Timber Lodge is doing a lot of work with this right now, right here locally. Also, Langley Outdoors has picked this up. So some of these bigger creators here on YouTube and around the media are starting to pick up on this. For those of you who do not know, SB 25-003, if passed right now, is one hot mess of a bill that will make most all semi automatic weapons illegal in the state of Colorado. Now, the bill's sponsor is Tom Sullivan. And since this bill's inception, since its creation, which, by the way, nobody in the state of Colorado wrote this bill, Bloomberg and his Everytown group wrote this bill, gave it to Sullivan and his little group of cronies, and they presented it. I have been hearing some news that Sullivan actually got some kickback from this. Sullivan, if you didn't know it, his son was killed in the Aurora shooting, the Aurora Theater shooting back a few years ago. So, up until this year, Sullivan has said that he would not support any bill, any kind of ban on semi automatic weapons on a state level. He said that he would ban a federal ban on semi automatic weapons. Now, Sullivan last year was one of those guys that we thought might, tip the scales one way or another in our favor. He is showing his true colors this year. And there is a film clip that I would like to show you guys. This is how you have to remember something. This guy stood up in front of the Senate and said that he did not trust veterans to give them a special card where they could buy these weapons because veterans would abuse that and they would buy the weapons and then sell those to people who could not legally buy them. Sullivan heads the Veterans Committee in the state of Colorado. So that tells you exactly how he feels about veterans that he's supposed to be helping and representing. And this little jewel hit the hit the internet this morning. If I can find it, I'm going to pull it up here. Give me just a second. Let me see. Hold on. There we are. Hi, Tom. Y'all listen to this guy. Now, what has happened here is they left a box of petitions at his office from his constituents arguing against this bill. And this is what you got to hear this to believe it.
I was trying to find out they had left a box in front of my office. But I'm just saying, there's a box of trash and nothing. I mean, it's just a box with some paraphernalia, some papers on it or something. There's a box of trash. My assumption is that somebody is going to come and try to schedule an appointment. Someone left it there. It looks like it's your organization.
It's not a box of trash. It is petitions from your district.
Until someone tells me what it is. And we could go over whatever the materials are that you left there at my office.
Did you open the box?
No, there's no reason for me to open the box. And no one has contacted. I mean, it looks like it's your organization.
It's not a box of trash.
He is calling this box of petitions from you and me, things that we have signed. He's calling this box of petitions a box of trash. Oh, I thought it was a box of trash.
I get thousands of emails, not a single one from them. It looks like it's your organization.
It's not a box.
I get hundreds of phone calls, not a single one from them asking for an appointment.
They're from your district.
But they're not mine. Nobody gave.
They're from his district. And he's saying, but they're not mine. These are the people that live in his district that have signed these petitions. And he's saying, they're not mine. They don't belong to me. I don't know what they are.
Gave them to me. Someone left them on the floor.
We tried to give them to you. And
I'm telling you. So when I saw the director, I said, I saw this. Are you going to make an appointment? Are you going to tell me what this box is? I'm just saying, there's a box of trash. And he said, well, we dropped it off. I said, yeah, apparently you dropped it off. I said, but I don't know what it is. I'm just saying, there's a box of trash. And I'm not putting it in my office. I'm not going to do anything with it unless you tell me what this is. It looks like it's your organization.
It's not a box of trash.
And then he just started shouting at me.
Have you guys heard the guy shout at him one time throughout this entire video? All right. See, this right here, this is what he's telling Denver 7. The other part of the film where he's talking with the guys what actually happened. This is his spin on it. Now he just said the guy just starts yelling at me over a box of trash that I don't know nothing about. This dude is jacked.
And it was like, well, you won't talk to me. I said, I'm talking to you right now. You don't want to have a discussion about it? Fine.
I'm more than happy to have.
The guy's standing there trying to have a discussion with him about it as he's speaking.
A discussion about
Well, that's what I'm trying to ask you.
Okay.
Did you make an appointment? Do you want to have an appointment? I'm talking to you right now. What is this? I'm just saying, there's a box of trash. Tell me what this means. And he started shouting, he's stuff from your constituents. Well, then let's sit down and take a look at it.
I got to know, Tom, did you act this damn stupid when Bloomberg freaking lined your pockets with money and gave you and your cronies this bill, wrote it for you? Did you literally act this dumb?
Did you open the box?
No, there's no reason for me to open the box. Didn't want to do that, so I said, okay, fine, we'll see you.
I think they're saying it was petitions.
They're from your district.
But they're not mine. Nobody gave them to me.
They're from your district, and you're saying they're not mine.
Right?
That's fine. Then let's have a meeting. Sit down and show me the petition from my constituents. Show me who they are and where they live and how you did all of this organization. I mean, otherwise it looks like it's a box of trash. Box of trash. Incredible waste of money. I mean, they get all.
If it's something opposing your bill, it's a waste of money. For you to take the time, open up this box, look at these petitions, is a waste of money. it's a waste of your time. That's what this guy thinks about you if you live in his district.
All of this money from their members, and that's what you do? You spend $100 printing up something and putting it on the floor? Why don't you have a meeting with the legislator and explain to them? If you don't want to have a discussion about it, fine.
I'm more than happy to have a discussion about it.
These are your constituents. Here's where they live. This is their concerns. What can I tell them going back? Then we can have that conversation. But they just want to stage, events like this. If that's your only question, I'm asking the question.
I did not approach him. He came up to me.
I don't know if he was wearing the body camera. I know when they testified,
obviously, from the angle of the film, he's not wearing a body camera, you complete freaking idiot.
For some reason, were body cameras, but they had their friends with their cameras, along on the side. I've been here 7 years. All they do is talk at.
Yeah, you've been there 7 years. You may not be there 7 more months. I'm just saying.
At me and to me, none of them actually want to have a conversation with me. What?
The guy is standing there trying to talk to him about this. And he says over and over and over again to the news, to Denver 7, he says over and over again, if he wants to have a conversation, I'll have a conversation. I want to have a conversation. He doesn't want to have a conversation with me. My God, these people are children.
What are you offering me in a bunch?
What I'm offering you is for you not to try to violate the rights of 6 million Coloradans.
Where is the give and take on this?
It is the Second Amendment, Tom. There is no give and take in all this. There is none of that. It is our God-given, constitutionally ensured right by the Second Amendment. There's no give and take in this. You need to start listening to people.
Are you offering any kind
Our
of a
motto
give and take?
is no compromise. We support the Second Amendment as written.
This
shall
doesn't
not
have
be
anything
infringed.
to do with it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have anything to do with it. And look at the little smirky smile on his face while he's saying that. He is trampling your Second Amendment constitutional right, and he's smiling about it. He's got a billionaire, Bloomberg, that is backing him on this. He thinks he is invincible.
Absolutely has everything to do with it. There's thousands of people from your district who don't want this legislation to pass. It's the only thing we were trying to convey by dropping that off. We dropped that off to every single senator, and many of them received them with open arms and didn't have any problem with it whatsoever. For the folks that were there, they said, okay, great, I have messages from my constituents.
I don't know what why would I look at a box of trash?
Once again, why would I look at a box of trash?
I don't go through trash. And here I gave him an opportunity. Yeah, let's pick up this box, let's take it in and sit down at a chair, and you can explain to me what all of this means.
Did at any time you guys hear him say anything like that? I mean, he danced around it, but did he ever say, well, come on, let's go get the box and go in my office and take a look at it? The guy shouldn't have to hold your hand, Tom, lead you into the office, open the box for you, and have romper room reading time for you. You are a state senator, for God's sake. You're supposed to have just a little bit of smarts.
He didn't want to do that. You didn't leave it, so
You're claiming it's trash. It's not trash.
Well, I think it is until someone tells me what it is.
I just told you.
He told him what it is. He told him over and over and over again what it is. Sullivan is still saying that this box of petitions is a box of trash.
All right, well, I'll toss it out. Thanks so much. He wanted to.
And now he's saying, oh, well, if you're not going to tell me what it is, which the guy's already told him what it is, if you're not going to tell me what it is, and if you're not going to hold my hand and walk me in there and go over this with me and explain it to me, then I'm just going to toss it out just like it's garbage.
take pictures and make an event. I'm just saying, there's a box of trash, which is what he got. So I'm getting phone calls from, disgruntled people.
You've been getting emails from disgruntled people for about a month and a half right now. You don't even reply to the emails. Okay. And some of the other senators, if they reply, it's some basic cut and paste kind of crap that you would expect. But hey, that's the way these things go.
From your district.
I'll toss it out. It's like, well, that's what it is. I mean,
Okay, do what you got to do.
I'm doing it. Aren't you listening?
Oh, I listen.
Doing it.
You're trying to violate the rights of 6 million Coloradans.
I'm just saying.
Okay, y'all. As you can see, that is from We the Second. That is Ava Flanell's organization that she has started to try to bring some sanity into this. Tomorrow, like I said, these goobers are going to have the third reading on this bill. It is going to be a for real vote on this bill. If this bill passes, it will go to the House. Okay. There, like I was saying earlier in the video, there are some bright spots in this because we are starting to get some national coverage on this right now. There is a senator from my district. Well, it's either my district or it's very close to me, but it's right here in Colorado Springs. It's District 11, Exum, Doug Exum. And he has been warned. And this is starting to take shape right now. He has been warned that if he votes for this bill, that a recall will be launched on him. I will try, if you are interested, if you are in Colorado Springs right now and you are interested in getting on board with this recall, I will try to get a link posted in the description of this video. Right now, there is a grassroots organization or a grassroots movement that is going through Colorado right now that is growing stronger and stronger and stronger every single day. And I want to say something to you people out there right now because I've seen your comments in chat in other videos. I've seen some of your comments around on the internet where people are saying, if this passes, I'm going to move. I'm leaving Colorado. That's your choice. You can do that. Okay? And to be totally honest with you, I'm not going to hate you for it. But the thing about it is we need to stand. This is the time to fight. Between today, Monday, and tomorrow, if you can contact your state senator or representative, then please do so. When you contact these people, do not let your emotions get the best of you. Be calm, for lack of better words, be professional. State facts, not feelings. That's their ploy. That's their play. They're the ones that go off of feelings instead of facts. Get a hold of these people. Call them. Okay? It would not hurt to start calling your representative in the House. Okay? Just in case this does get through tomorrow and goes to the House, it would not be a bad idea to start getting a hold of some of those guys in the House of Representatives. And once again, I will say this again, Governor Jared Polis. Polis doesn't want anything to do with this. This is kryptonite to him. All right. Polis, the first openly gay governor in America, Polis, the socialist liberal governor of our state, he doesn't want anything to do with any kind of gun ban. All right. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. If this bill goes through Congress and gets to his desk, he doesn't have to sign it. He can let it sit there, and there is a time where it will sit there, and when that time expires, it will automatically go into law. He has to veto this bill. For him to say that, well, I'm just not going to sign it, that don't work. All right. Getting back to what I was saying a while ago about Doug Exum here in District 11. As I said, if he votes yes on this bill, there is a recall in place or starting to take shape to be put into place on him. There are several other senators that there are movements to be ready to recall them if they vote yes on this bill. Folks, we are in the middle of a fight for our our Second Amendment survival here in the state of Colorado. Okay. Because it has already been said that Bloomberg and the goofballs that helped him write this bill, they're watching. Colorado is a test tube. This is their social experiment. If they pass this bill here, they are going to try to pass it in every liberal, every moderate state that they can. We cannot let this happen. We have to stand. Okay? I want you guys to, if you will, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button. I'm going to stay on top of this. All right? And as I get more news, I will bring it to you as quickly as I can. But right now, email your congressman, call your legislators, email Polis. All right? There is actually a movement going on right now, and there are some people who are trying. I'm one of those. I'm included in this. There are some people right now that are trying to get the federal government involved in this. And I know the federal government and the state government are separate, but what we're wanting to do is at least have the FBI or somebody like that launch an investigation on how it is legal for somebody like Bloomberg to influence a state government. We'll see what happens with that. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. All right. I'm going to try, like I said, I am going to try to keep up with this as much as I can, keep passing you on information that will help you. All right. I will put the links to a couple of websites in the description below that may be helpful to you. All right. If you are not a member of Rocky Mountain Gun Owners right now, get with those people. All right. Maybe you'll join the organization. Maybe you'll just support the organization. But we're going to need people. We're going to need people out there with petitions. If some of these recalls go into effect, we're going to need you to help us. Now, Exum is only here in Colorado Springs. Okay. His district includes Schriever Air Force Base, Peterson Air Force Base, Fort Carson, that whole section of town. I think I just barely missed being in his district by just a little bit. But actually, there is a form. The recall form has a place on it. You don't have to live in his district. Or wait a minute. No, it's got a place where if you don't know if you're in his district or not, you can click on that. But the thing about it is we have to stay informed and we have to stand. Now is not the time to give up. And I know here lately, I've had some a pretty pessimistic attitude about this entire thing. Because anytime somebody starts messing with my Second Amendment rights, gets my blood boiling just a little bit. And so that's where I'm at with the whole thing. But like I said, I will try to keep you guys informed on what is going on as much as I can with this. And also, like I have said before, if you're watching this, if you're one of my subscribers and you do not live here in the state of Colorado, Do not have the attitude, well, what's that got with me? Because it's like I said, Colorado is the test tube for this. We are these liberal, gun stealing communists. We're their test tube. We're their social experiment. If it passes here, it will come to a state near you. I can guarantee that. All right, y'all, get on the phone, get on your computer, get some emails out, stay professional with them, talk like the adults in the room, because as you can tell, listening to that tape of Sullivan, that video clip of Sullivan, he's not the adult in the room, and I have lost what little respect that I ever had for the man. It's gone. All right. Stay strong, Patriots. Stay strong, Patriots in Colorado. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification button. We're not done with this. We're not going to lay down. We're not going to give up. Until the next time, God bless every one of you. Take care of yourselves. And hey, you know what to do. Stay shady.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. And these shields, boys!